everyone. Welcome to the UC Santa Cruz UC Awareness Facebook Live event. My name is Beatrice Atkinson-Myers. I'm the Associate Director of Admissions Outreach here at UCSC. I'm also a very proud alumna of UC Santa Cruz. I graduated a while back from Cal College. I was here to represent. We'll talk about what the college system is in a second or two. But mostly we're just here to answer your questions and talk to you a little bit about UC Santa Cruz and hopefully get you excited and get you looking at and thinking about becoming a banana slug. So that is me. Who are you?
The whole thing?
The whole thing. Go just
me?
Introduce yourself.
Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Rizal, Aliga. I go by Riz. I'm a second year legal studies major, education minor affiliated with Cal College. We'll get into the college system later in this live event. And I'm from Vallejo, California. That's about 2 hours north in the North Bay area. And yeah, I have over like 9-10 jobs around campus, but I'll get to that later in this event.
Yeah, okay. So first off, let me tell you a little bit about UC Santa Cruz. So some of you may not be familiar with our campus yet. Hopefully you've been looking at some of our Facebook and our Instagram posts. But a little bit of background, we are 18,000 students. So we're actually the second smallest UC campus in terms of total population size. We're 16,000 undergraduate students. So those are students who are getting their first time degrees. So like their bachelor's of arts, their bachelor's of science or something like that. And we are focused on and known mostly for our dedication to undergraduate students at UC Santa Cruz. So a couple of unique fun facts about our campus that I love sharing with students. One, we've actually been ranked third in the world for our research influence, which has to do with how much our research here at UCSC is being used by other researchers around the world in their field. So we're very proud of that. And we're particularly proud of it because it's undergraduate students who are actually participating in that research, who are creating that and helping to contribute to make us third in the world for that research influence, which is incredibly special. Another thing that I'm really proud of is our residential college system. So here at UC Santa Cruz, we have a 2-year housing guarantee for all of our incoming freshmen, a 1-year housing guarantee for all of our incoming transfer students. And we have 10 different neighborhoods at UC Santa Cruz. So instead of everybody living in the same space, we have 10 little neighborhoods where you are getting your academic advising. It's where you're getting finding your friends, going to your dining hall. It's where you get to know people. So instead of being one of 18,000, you're actually going to be part of this smaller neighborhood. They'll have classes everywhere on campus, get to know people, get involved in different things, but it's just a way of finding community and getting connected to each other and to other people who like the same thing you do. Another thing that I think is really special about our campus is our location. We are about 75 miles away from San Francisco, 30 minutes from Silicon Valley, and about 2 miles from the beach. So we're in a beautiful location that allows us to do a lot of unique things, both in terms of the research that we do and in terms of how we connect to up-and-comers in Silicon Valley and their research and their work that they're doing to create a new world and really, make a new reality for all of us. So those are a few fun facts about Santa Cruz. Hopefully some of you have gotten some time to go to our website, admissions.ucsc.edu, and check out more about our majors. Yes, thank you, Riz. You see our website. But we definitely want to answer your questions while you're here. And I just want to make sure to introduce you to truly all of the different things that you can do at Santa Cruz. And there's no better person than Riz who embodies all of the different things that you can do at Santa Cruz. So Riz, tell us a little bit about what you're involved in here on campus.
So there's a bunch of questions here. Appreciate everyone tapping in with the questions. All right, I have a whole notepad of like the stuff I'm involved with at UC Santa Cruz. So the first thing is I'm wearing this athletic shirt, our men's volleyball team. I am the sports information assistant for our UCSC athletics NCAA Division III here. I'm also the announcer for Division III athletics, and I work on all the marketing, programming, and programs for athletics here. I'm also the sports director at 88.1 FM KZSC Santa Cruz, our college radio station here on campus that broadcasts 20,000 watts and can potentially reach up to 3.2 million listeners. I've done over 46 interviews the past year. I've went to sold out concerts for free and got to meet like artists I never thought I'd meet, such as like multi-platinum Grammy award-winning artists. Another thing I'm involved in is OPERS, which stands for Office of Physical Education, Recreation, and Sports. Basically, the gym, the place you find your rec sports in, and I just like work at the wellness center to swipe in people. Let's see. I'm also the mascot, Sammy the Slug. So
you see Sammy in the back. We have
Sammy's
a little
right
miniature Sammy's here.
So I'm also Sammy the Slug, the school's mascot. This past summer, I was a summer academy mentor. Should I talk about the summer?
Yeah,
So the summer academy is basically students who are going to be first years at UC Santa Cruz. They have a chance to actually go attend classes, attend UCSC in the summer for 6 weeks. So your first week is your welcome week, and then 5 weeks you get to spend classes or take classes and live in the residential college system for 5 weeks and take up to 7 units. So you get a chance to get comfortable with the campus, acclimated, and meet your friends, and also get ahead in academics and save money. For more information for that, search up summer.ucsc.edu.
Check it out. Summer session is a great way to get started. You don't even have to have graduated from high school yet. You can just do summer session, take some college courses. It's a great opportunity. So check it out.
Yeah. And then another thing is I just got hired to be a student life university guy, which stands for SLUG. I'm actually a SLUG in training right now. So if anyone here wants to book any tours,
come, you may get rid.
Yeah, you might get me.
He's on the track.
Yeah, I'm on the track, so maybe I might do one of my my tours with one of y'all. Another thing, I'm a Cal welcome leader. As mentioned, I'm part of Cal College, and that's one of our colleges at UCSC, the oldest and founding one. And let's see, basically, I'm not an RA, but I get to like welcome people, so I'm like an orientation leader type, and come up with events, make sure everyone moves in safely, and like making sure everyone needs any help with academics or just life in general. Another thing, I'm also a UC Santa Cruz student ambassador, UC Santa Cruz student ambassador for the police department. So basically, I drive around the vehicle, I go into the library and make sure people get home safely. There's like a blue light people can press to get an escort ride home to their affiliated college.
Care about your safety, you want to make sure you're safe.
Definitely. Another thing, let's see, there's so much to name. I'm also a part of CAMP, which is Kuya Ate Mentorship Program. I'm full Filipino, so it's like one of 150 student organizations we offer here on campus, and basically that's for like people who identify as like Filipino. Even we're very inclusive here at UCSC, so like every club is very inclusive, so you can be like any race, gender, ethnicity, and you can be a part of a club. Another thing, I interned with the NBA G League Santa Cruz Warriors downtown, so basically the NBA affiliate of the 2017 champion Golden State Warriors. And I'm also part of Rainbow Theater, which is Rainbow, shout out. And that's part of the Cultural Arts and Diversity station that's on campus. So that's like so much to name. And if anyone has any questions, I continue to ask the questions.
Yeah, ask the questions. So one thing, a couple of things that Riz talked about that I want to just touch on too is like Rainbow Theater. We're the only UC to offer a multicultural theater arts troupe, which is amazing. So like when you're part of Rainbow Theater, you can do all the acting, with the directing, you do the set design. What do you do with Rainbow?
So what I did last year, I was the only first year in the class. So it's basically a 5-unit GE course, and basically all you have to do, go in there, you try out, you have you write your own scripts. I was part of Poets Corner, and basically last year I was going through a certain time in my life where I was able to express myself, and I was given a platform by Rainbow Theater, and a lot of people came out, and basically it's just 5-unit GE course. You meet like twice a week, and it wasn't hard, but it wasn't that easy. So it was a very good balance of like theater and poetry, and be able to express myself.
Yeah, and then you get to perform it in the fall, right? There's so
actually having shows right now. Exactly. To the transfer prep program.
That's right. For representing Rainbow Theater. So absolutely, like there's a lot of ways to get involved like that. So you're involved in so many things, right? Mm-hmm. That is intense. How did you come to be involved in all these things? How did you get with this? You're a sophomore, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so how did you get with all this?
So let's see. We can also answer this person's question there that said why I choose UCSC. So I'm from Vallejo, California, in the North Bay area. It's where Six Flags is, and also CSU Maritime. And being only like roughly 2 hours away from home, it's not too close and it's not too far. So my family can't just pull up on me and scare me if they want. And in high school, I did a lot. So I feel like everything I did in high school, I'm doing it here now and actually getting like paid for it. So I'm like, I treat school like if you get in, you put the work in, and then what's the word called? Like
you get the benefit out.
Yeah, you get the benefit
rewards.
out. Yeah. And it's just all about the experience too. Like that's why it's so important to either attend an athletic event or be involved in student organization because it's like another addition, another thing you can benefit from, another group of friends that are able to support you. So coming out of high school, I kind of felt like I was a big fish in like a Division two and 2000 student high school. And then coming here, I just felt like, okay, UCSC was only 18,000 or roughly 18,000 students, the second to least behind or ahead of Merced.
Right.
And small school, but we have like what's that big impact.
Big impact, big ambition.
Yeah. And also another thing that caught my eye about UCSC is 70% of students conduct undergraduate research, and also about I think it's 18-1 student to faculty ratio.
That's right.
And I'm a legal studies major, so in my high school I took a law academy course. Law academy, it was like a wall-to-wall academy idea. And I came here, and basically that's how the college system is. It's like academies. It's like people who you will be around or affiliated with or make friends with for the next X amount of years you'll be here. So like coming from the academies and then to a college system, I just felt like it was right for me. I mean, I had other offers. I had like half scholarships to other private schools for athletics, but just coming here and be able to like do as much research like into this university because, like I said, like I had offers to go to other colleges. Like I did research on there. Then when I came to UCSC, the first time for like orientation or like spring spotlight, we call it here, that happens in April.
Yep.
Literally when I hop off the bus, they say, "Hi, welcome to UCSC." They gave me a gift bag. They gave me like all this information, all these flyers, stuff I can get involved with, and then they have all these booths about other, like I said, other stuff you can get involved with, and I just felt like welcome. I felt like it was just the right choice for me. And on top of that, I'm a legal studies major and an education minor. There's this program called the 3+3 program, where you do 3 years here at UCSC, then your fourth year is your first year at UC Hastings College of the Law in San Francisco. And basically, I'll be getting 2 degrees, hopefully in 6 years instead of the regular 7 or X amount of years it takes.
Right.
So like I'm already saving money. I'm on a pathway, and I have advisors, college advisors, and other people or other friends that will like help support me along the way to make sure I'm taking the right classes, to make sure I'm enrolled in this thing.
You get that career advising now,
exactly.
Or you get that you go into UC. So we're helping with the law, like the LSAT, and making sure you get the right connections and internships. So all of that is really a part of what you can do here, which is awesome. But it sounds like you just got dove right in. When you first came to Santa Cruz though, and you didn't know anybody, I assume, right? How did you start to make friends? Like, did you go just up to people? Did you start going to events? Was there a big event that you chose to go to?
So, as I mentioned earlier, I was a summer academy mentor. And when I came to UCSC, I actually did the summer session first, so the summer academy. So I spent my 6 weeks here. First week, welcome week, the 5 weeks of taking courses and being acclimated to the campus. I thought it was extremely beneficial because I met like over 100, 200 friends, international to transfer students to even first-year students from like around the world. Like my best friend, he's from New Zealand. So I'm just like, hey, we went to Global Impact. We went to a reggae concert last month. So I mean, just being able, like I was able to be here in the summer and save a lot of money and then get ahead. And then coming here in the fall, I felt like I was already ahead. I knew what to do. And how I met people was like the first day of when people moved in. I literally went to every door. I was like, "Hi, my name is Riz. I'm from Vallejo, California. I'm trying to make friends," and stuff like that. And like, "Oh, cool. Are you the RA? Are you the welcome here?" I'm like, "I'm just a first year like everyone else," because I just want to make sure that the experience that I received from UC Santa Cruz of like being welcomed is how I want to help welcome other people too, and that's what's sticking with me and like helping inspire like other students to like get this certain job or be a part of a certain organization because if they can make an impact of like if they can make an impact to someone who's visiting for like 1 hour or to like the whole day and it could be a positive experience for them then it just it's like full cycle it's like paying it forward.
Pay for it. Definitely, you want to come take a tour at UC Santa Cruz so you can have Riz as your tour guide and he can pay it forward and you all can come to campus and who knows, you may end up becoming a campus tour guide as well. So,
Yeah.
Okay, so real talk, all of these activities are amazing and really important, but what about the academics? What is it like to take a class at UCSC? How hard is it?
Mhm.
Is your faculty nice? How big are your classes? What's your favorite class you've taken so far?
I think the most favorite class I've taken so far. We'll get to your question in a second, Miguel. We got you.
We see you.
We see you. My most favorite class I've taken was property in the law, which is a legal studies course. Basically, as mentioned earlier, a lot of 70% of UCSC students conduct undergraduate research. So I was able to like go out to the city to other law firms and meet them and like put my name in there. Like, hi, I'm a legal studies major. I'm also taking this class, and one day I want to be a lawyer or something. And just like interviewing them and asking them certain questions about like just the property or like the housing situation in Santa Cruz. It was very beneficial because one, I got to like get a good grade on my essay because I conducted research. Two, I got extra credit for it. Three, the professor was like super energetic and like always encouraged students to like go do research, go interview this person, etc. And then what else? And I learned a lot. And also the fourth thing, like I said, I got to put my name in there. So I get like weekly emails from those like law firms and like those other legal studies professors saying, hey, there's this free LSAT, prep thing. I know, and it's like personal emails, not like a robotic person like emailing you. It's like really like personal.
Actually,
like,
somebody
hey,
was like, hey, you should do this.
Exactly, because they helped me out and they helped me out and they continue to help me out here and they just always want to give me extra opportunities so I can benefit from it for life.
Excellent. Okay, well, let's get to Miguel's question. He says, as a freshman, would you recommend to live there? So what would you say?
Okay, so if you didn't catch it earlier, if you're a first year, you have 2 years of guaranteed housing at UC.
2 years.
At UCSC.
Currently, yeah.
And let's see, there's 10 colleges at UCSC, and each college has their own social justice topic they want to focus on. But your major has nothing to do with the college you choose.
Right.
So, but every college has its own benefit, has its own environment or like area to live in. So I live at Cal College, and it's located on like the east side of campus. So I'm like close to the gym. Like every college is close to like every college is close to like a library. Every college has a library. There's like 2 main libraries on campus. As I said, I'm like close to the gym, close to the bookstore. I'm close to the library, and the dorm life is fun. Let's see.
What's some of your favorite activities that you've done in the dorms?
In the dorms, I feel like let's see. There's like 2 RAs per building, and there's like a lot of community safety officers to make sure to give you advice or to make sure you stay on track and also to look out for you. And they have like a lot of activities, like there's an ice cream social, there's there's a mixer, there's like a block party on campus. We do there's like a video game co-op we have. There's also student senate at every college that if you like really debate or really about really want to get into like social issues or like how much like money a college can spend at your affiliated college. And there's also college nights too. Every college has a college night, so we're about to have a college night. I think it's like we just had Cal College just had a circus one, and then College 9 and 10. I know they have like a Disney College night. They have Star Wars College night, etc. And that's like a time where you get to meet the community, the college residential educators, basically the bosses of the RAs, which is the residential assistants or advisors, and also you get to meet like the residential life faculty, more RAs, and also other friends. And you got some like really good food at the college nights as well. And but to answer your question, as a freshman student, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure you
don't have to live there. You don't have to live on campus, but
yeah.
98% of our students, freshman students, do live on campus, and actually all of our students, 48% of our students live on campus, which is really high for the UC system. So the reality is, like, a lot of times students want to live on campus because that's how you can make all your friends, get involved, get your internships, end up getting to know people a lot. So we have not only with the residential colleges, but we have different room types. So we have like single rooms where you live by yourself. We have double rooms where it's you and one other person. We have triple rooms where it's you and two other people. Depending on the room you have, that's how much it costs. So like if you live in a triple, you can save up to $2,000 a year, which is really good. So, it's a really great way to find community and get connected with people and to just stay on track. Because if you're trying to think about like traveling to and from your apartment or traveling to and from home for some reason, it can be distracting, and you want to get really involved in your 4-year college education because you want to be able to make the most of it and do things like Riz did, where you go out in the community, get to know people, and you take classes, and then they start emailing you about internships and about LSAT possibilities and things like that. So people remember you that way. So absolutely, you don't have to live on campus, Miguel, but it's always a good idea. Like, it's much more fun, to be honest with you, if you live on campus. It's a lot more fun.
Because of like you're off campus, like say it could be hard to like commute to the university at times, and also like everything here is on campus, like all the opportunities, all the activities, all the events, and I just want to like go in deeper with your question. Would you recommend to live in Santa Cruz? The city itself is really safe. There's a lot higher there's a lot more police as I've heard, and also I'm a student ambassador for the police department. So like it's really safe to like also walk around campus. You just press the blue light. We're there to escort you to your affiliated college or to your house, or like walk you there or even drive you there. And let's see. And it's like really easy to get around campus too. Like if you ever tour here, if you ever been to UC Santa Cruz, there's a lot of trees and there's a lot of pathways.
There's a lot of trees.
Yeah, there's a lot of pathways to walk around too. But it's also bikeable, and also there's like this bus system we have at UCSC where it's free to even go downtown or to stay on campus. You just need your student ID, and you can also go to the beach. You can go to like natural bridges. You get to go. There's like also labs off campus too that you can travel with, just using your student ID to get onto the metro bus. So as a freshman, I would recommend to live here.
Absolutely. Cool. We got another question that came in. The question is, do you have any affinity group themed programs within the residential halls, like something for Native American students to build a network with other Native American students? So the answer is yes. Actually, at Merrill College, we have our Indigenous Peoples Hall specifically, which is all for students who either identify as Native American or who are interested in supportive allies of Native American peoples. In addition to that, we have our American Indian Resource Center on campus, which really embraces all individuals who identify as Indigenous and want to celebrate them in different ways. So there's definitely a community available, but there are a lot of different themed housings floors available. So we have our Indigenous Peoples Hall, we have our Rosa Parks themed housing at Stevenson College, which is for students who are interested in the African American diaspora or identify as African American. We also we have video game floors. We've got quiet floors. We have single gender floors for students who maybe just want to live with students who are identified just as female or just as male identified. We also have gender neutral floors though for students who maybe are more open and are identify as trans possibly. We also have game floors. We have, oh my gosh, what are some of the other floors? There's so many different floor types.
At every residential college, the RAs, they plan, or they have like a certain theme for every floor. So like I go into Cal College, I won't speak for Cal, sorry, but like representing. If I go into Cal College, so say there's like seven dorm buildings, okay, one of the buildings is like focusing on like SpongeBob SquarePants or something. And the bottom floor is like a bikini bottom floor. just like, just
that's fun. But there's also like there's floors that are like you said, they're like video game themed floors. There's floors at some of the residential colleges that are like science themed. So if you are another science student, or even if you're not a science student, you just want to hang out with other science students, you can actually go live there, and they actually live together, and they may choose to do study halls with each other if they want, but they don't necessarily have to. It's a lot of different options, basically. I think the point, though, is that all 10 of our residential colleges have these different themes in their residential halls. So as soon as you get admitted to UC Santa Cruz, you're going to be asked to rank your top 5 choices of residential colleges. Historically, students have been able to get into one of our top 3. Did you get into your first choice? Okay, see, we got into our first choice because Cal's best. So, you basically then you'll get a housing questionnaire, and on that housing questionnaire is where you're going to fill out and say what type of room type you want, what if you're going to have a roommate, are you loud? Do you go to bed early? What time, do you like to wake up in the morning? Things like that. So you have all different housing options and themes. And then that's also where you can say, I want to live on the science floor. I want to live in specifically the Indigenous Peoples Hall. Specifically. So you have those options after you've been admitted, basically, when we start to offer you housing to let us know what it is you're interested in. Okay, so we have not too much longer with everybody, and I just want to say thank you to everybody who showed up and asked us questions and shared good information in the chat. Check it out. But I just want to make sure we talk about something that I know a lot of students are always worried about, and I was worried about it too, which is how do you finance your higher education possibility? So when you were thinking about college, thinking about school, how did you start to get your head around that money piece?
Let's see. Well, I personally come from a special situation. I'm blessed that my father served in the military for X amount of years, so I received some, not full. I received some, like military aid, and then also scholarships too. Like there's a bunch of scholarships that you can apply for. Even when you attend UC Santa Cruz, it's like stuff saying, hey, there's a scholarship named after this person that you can like write for and hopefully get X amount of dollars in. And like even though like it could be intimidating, like saying, oh man, everyone got this email saying, oh, I probably won't get it because everyone is gonna apply for it. Like apply for a scholarship regardless, because I missed out. I think I missed out about like $5,000 in high school because no one told me, or they always told me like apply for a scholarship, and I just thought of it, man, like I don't know if I should apply because someone else is going to get it, but no one actually applied for it, so I missed out on that. So
could have gotten that money.
Yeah, so like on top of that, here at UCSC, like there's also a thing called at the Career Center Work Study. I think if you qualify for like X amount of financial aid, and then if you qualify that you have to be a work study person for like a job on campus, basically you like work and then that money goes, I believe, straight to your financial aid. And if you're not a work study, then you get to work and then that money just goes straight to you personally.
So work study is a type of financial aid. Actually, about 70% of our students at UC Santa Cruz have some form of financial aid. We gave out $270 million in aid in the last year alone. So there is definitely financial support for our students. We have scholarships, as Riz said, that you can apply to. We have academically based scholarships, but we also have need-based scholarships. We have university grant, and then of course all of our financial aid at UC Santa Cruz comes through the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid. So what it is you want to be working with your family in your senior year, making sure starting in October to fill out that FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid. And that way, then we can assess how much your family might be able to contribute to your education and you, because it is a partnership. And then we'll be able to tell you, okay, this is the type of aid that we'll be able to offer you, both federal aid and state aid. I also want to just make a note too, for a lot of our students who might identify as undocumented, we do definitely have the DREAM application, the UC California DREAM application, which you should be filling out again in October to March 2nd. We have wonderful financial aid advisors who can work with you in terms of talking about how you can finance your education. We also have a wonderful program called the Educational Opportunity Program. And the Educational Opportunity Program is specifically for students who are going to be the first in their family to go to college. And they provide support for students. They have workshops like time management workshops. They have workshops like what is a research institution, and how do I take advantage of doing research? How can I talk to a faculty? And they have faculty mentoring program. They have amazing peer advisors. I think one of the things that is most special about UC Santa Cruz is all of us really are here to help each other be successful. And we do that as both as staff members, as myself, and as students and as peers. We support each other. And a lot of times that's a great way to find out different information, like, oh, I didn't even know that there was a radio station. How do I get an internship? Oh my gosh, you could end up talking to Riz on a tour, and he might end up telling you. Same thing with the Educational Opportunity Program. A lot of students might not know, oh, how do I get involved with actually doing research with my faculty, and why does that matter? Well, there's peer advisors to help talk to you and kind of walk you through that process who come from a similar background, which is important. And then again, for our undocumented students, we actually have our undocumented student services. We have a support services. We have a book lending library. We have different advice in terms of like guidance toward legal counsel. So mostly, I just like to let everyone know that we're a place that we want to see you success. Your success is our success at UC Santa Cruz. And so we want to make sure that that you have different ways that you can get to reach out to, and different people you can reach out to be successful. So in terms of financial, like I said, 70% of our students are on some form of financial aid, over $270 million in the last year alone. You just got to apply, and then we can work with you to see how we can finance it.
There's also the CUI.
And the CUIP internship, you want to tell us about that?
I know a little bit about it.
Okay, tell us what you know, and I'll back up.
I know that there's CUIP is Chancellor's Undergraduate Internship Program.
That's right.
We have one currently at KZSC. I think she's a second year, and basically, let's see, I think she gets like a quarter of her.
There's a stipend that's involved in it. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a great opportunity. You work with like senior leadership on campus, and you help become. It really develops your leadership skills and your organizational skills to know what it is that how you can take an idea and then put it into actual implementation. And that's one of the amazing skills. But the CUIP internship is just like one of many skills. We have internships. We've got internships through the ethnic resource centers, right? We've got internships with KZSC, obviously, Chancellor's Undergraduate Internship. There's our faculty research opportunities. For those of you who may want to think about studying abroad in another country, I know that can seem kind of intimidating, but it's an amazing opportunity. And we have a program at UCSC where you can actually go to one of 35 different countries, and there's additional financial aid to help you study abroad, and you can still graduate in 4 years. So it's definitely an amazing opportunity. So we're coming toward the end of our time, so I just want to make sure, share with us, what is your kernel of wisdom for all of the students who are going to watch this now, watch this in the future? What is your best piece of advice for them as they're in high school, think about college?
Let's see if there's any questions that we missed up here.
Okay, we haven't got any.
Oh, no, do that after?
Good tips, good advice. So again, if for those of you who did put in questions, you're in a raffle for a $25 gift certificate now. So good job. We like questions. But yes.
Let's see. So
advice.
So advice I can give to a student coming out of high school, like I know that there's a lot of people who like don't know, are not sure what they want to do yet. But here at UC Santa Cruz, like just take, like, I think you can take what's that? Like certain classes, and then like you can take like X amount of classes until you're like declared a major, then you have to.
Yeah, you have time to explore. You can take your general education classes.
There's a thing at UC Santa Cruz where you have a proposed major, so you're not like declared into a certain major, so you have time to like think your way out, or think throughout the time here. Okay, good job.
Somebody asked about what are our most popular majors.
Let's see, the most popular ones. Okay, the first one I think is it's now computer science,
That's right.
psychology,
Very popular.
business, management, economics,
Absolutely.
sociology, and then I think human biology.
Human biology, film and digital media is in there, sociology, anthropology. Those are some of our most popular majors. Biology, marine biology. I said we're like 2 miles from the beach. We actually just opened a coastal campus. It's a brand new 100-acre campus right down at Natural Bridges overlooking the entire ocean. Check it out, Google it, Coastal Campus, UC Santa Cruz. Beautiful classroom space, lab stays, faculty classroom opportunities, some academic places too. So places for students to go and get advising, and it's right next to what we call the Long Marine Lab, which is where we do research with marine mammals and our marine sciences research. Just a little side note, for all of you who may have heard of the Monterey Bay Aquarium, one of our alumni actually helped start the Monterey Bay Aquarium. So if you're interested in marine sciences, marine mammals, definitely UC Santa Cruz has great opportunities. But as Riz said, computer science, very popular major. Computer science game design, very popular major. But we also have robotics. We have nanotechnology. We've got electrical engineering. We've got computer engineering. So we have a lot of different engineering majors, not just the computer science.
And so, like, if anyone asks a question, if there's any impacted majors at UCSC, there is no impacted majors. It's just, right? So.
Well, right now, if you're interested in engineering, it's important that you put it down on your application. So for all of you who are like junior seniors right now, breaking news, that's why I wasn't all in it, but basically you can just put it down on your application. You should put that you're interested, what engineering major you're specifically interested in. And that'll be really important for us. But for all of those other majors out there, like business, legal studies, politics, literature, as a lit major, linguistics, film and digital media, all of these other majors, biology, human biology, which is our pre-med major at Santa Cruz, all of those are not restricted in any way. So you can put them down. And as Riz said, you can be proposed in your major until the end of your sophomore year. So you have time. You have time to explore and to kind of figure things out. You don't have to know right away. And guess what? Here's something I really appreciate. Our Career Center at UC Santa Cruz, if you don't know what you want to study, you can actually go to a workshop called How to Pick Your Major. I like that because when I came to UC Santa Cruz, I wasn't 100% sure what I wanted to study. So you can change your mind. You have some flexibility. And if you need help, you can go to the Career Center and they're going to help you out with that, how to pick your major. So,
so back to the original question.
Wisdom.
So
This is wisdom.
Advice. So when you come out of high school, just make sure. I had a plan. I personally had a plan. I did a lot of research about UCSC and what I wanted to do. I knew what I wanted to do just because, like, my family, I was exposed to a lot of things of like other job opportunities I was exposed to and experienced a lot of things. And then here I was like, okay, I want to be a legal studies major. I want to see how I can save money and also like get ahead academically and like be with people who I know will support me along the way. And then let's see what else. Also, wisdom.
What did you wish if you could go back and tell your high school senior self something a year and a half ago? What would you tell that person?
I wish I had like more people apply to UCSC because there's every university has their own stereotype, etc. But like just being only like roughly an hour 30 at the least to 2 hours and 30 minutes at the most away from home, that's like extremely beneficial. Like a lot of people who I know went to other universities farther away could feel a little discouraged or like feel a little homesick. But at UCSC we just have like a lot of support. We have a thing called slug support for students who like just need like more help with like financial aid or even just more help with like life.
Just anything.
Anything. And yeah, like I said, I just had a plan. I just knew what I wanted to do. They had a new program here. I did like all of my research. My two of my teachers from my high school were UCSC alums, so they kind of recruited me to go here and just get involved. I mean, I know a lot of people just feel like, oh, if I get involved too much, I won't have time for academics. But try to say that to me. Like I have time for academics. I maintain a 3.4 right now. I have like I'm pretty solid. I should be a little bit better.
No, it's good. It's good.
I maintain a 3.4. I'm involved with like over 9-10 things, organizations around campus, even off campus too. And I'm just doing it. Like that's why I came here to do. I came here to handle business and also just talk with others like higher ups or even like faculty because they've been through like before, or even like upperclassmen too, because they've been through before. They can give me advice. They're able to support me all the way, and yeah. So like, do your like when you come out of high school, any institution you pick, just do your research on it.
Yeah.
And you have time for sure.
Awesome. Okay, so do your research. That's the kernel of knowledge that Riz is passing down today. All right, final, any last minute questions? Anyone?
You want to scroll down, make sure
All right, we're gonna scroll. We're gonna make sure we didn't miss anything. I don't know if I can scroll on this thing.
oh, you press the comment button.
Yeah.
The 10 comments. Okay, never mind.
Never mind. Okay, no questions. But last thing I'm just gonna say before everybody we take off, I just want to say thank you all for joining. And if you watch this later on, thank you for watching it later on. Make sure to check out our website, admissions.ucsc.edu. There you go. Go Slugs. And I want to wish all of you the very best of luck. You are making good choices in your life already by thinking about college, thinking about what your options are out there, and thinking what is going to be the best place for you to be able to achieve your personal goals. We think UCSC is the best place for it, and we hope to see you there very soon. Thank you very much. Have a great afternoon. Bye.